Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Sage 2025 Showcase. This time we're checking out COMET POLYGON Panic. This is apparently like a rough draft of a game, so like a proof of concept demo of this super fast mouse that ends up in a testing arena and has to go through it. It kind of has Sonic vibes, like super fast animal creature. The mouse is really cute. It obviously looks pretty. It does look pretty early on. I think this is just a very early prototype, but it looked kind of neat, so I wanted to check it out, see what it had in store for us. But before I begin, if you liked the video, do think about giving it a like, maybe subscribing if you'd like to help out by doing that. Maybe coming over to Twitch if you'd like to help out by watching this stuff live, whether you're lurking or talking. It's nice to have people coming by and just enjoying the stuff live. If you want to participate and leave comments, of course, I very much appreciate your feedback, especially as we play these games. It may make me think of new things to talk about, so think about coming by. We also have a pretty cool Discord server as well if you want to check that out. We have a Ko-fi link if you want to help us directly monetize the content, and we have a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff over there. Links in the description, you can check them out anytime. We also have Fair hanging out today.
Hello.
And I think we might have a Chrisovs. Is that your mom saying hi? Hello. We also might have Chrisovs come by later. I think he's hanging out with his grandma right now.
I'm sorry, my cat just when I said hello and Mom said hello and my cat went
Everybody wants to say hello. Cute. Okay, I don't think this works on controller, so let's pull up the little thing for it. There isn't very long. It says, oh yeah, here's the controls. So a super fast mouse actually stumbles into a testing ground or something is wrong. Will you be able to escape before disaster strikes? Warning, this game is just a rough draft of what the original COMET could have been. Could have been. That's an interesting statement. A rough draft of what it could have been. I wonder if this is an abandoned project or something. I hope not. It sounds kind of cute. Version 2.0 added cutscenes and minor effects. Okay, cool. I think that's the version we have. So let's go ahead and... Yep, that's the version we have. ZXCAS. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, ZXC. A to restart, S to full screen. Oh, there's a full screen button. Oh, there's a full screen button. That might have helped me a minute ago. Let me see something, actually. Full screen. No, that still doesn't auto capture. I'll just go and whatever. This is fine. Actually, yeah, there we go. We'll put it like that. Okay, let's start. Z? Okay, there we go. Mouse. So, hello there, dear. Okay, I don't think there's sound effects. There's a bit of music. It's over here. Okay. Press A to restart. So we're a fast... Oh, no, I don't know if that's a good intro to your speed game. Like, you see the character dash you forward, and you're like, cool, I should dash too, and then I go right into the spikes. Okay, so we have a fast game that's also precision platforming. Alright. This seems kind of rough, but alright. I mean, it's a rough draft, so of course it will be rough. I feel like the spikes don't stand out too well from the environment, though. They're the same color as the walls. See that? So let's see, how do I... Is there a way to jump higher? Oh, maybe I... Whoa! I found some rails. So yeah, I guess you can jump higher when you're dashing. Yay, rails! Wow. So the faster you're going, the higher you go in the air when you jump. Okay. Oh wait, I think I know what to do there. Uh-oh. Chat, is the stream still going? It is, yes. I was gonna say, I hope so. Any problems? I feel as if it's way too easy to just run into spikes. Without trying. I'm not sure about a fast-paced game that's also a precision platformer where I can't see the precision until I run into it. Interesting choice. I knew that was coming, but the rail sped me up, so I couldn't react in time. Oh, come on! I slowed down more than I thought, too. I think the character design is really cute, but this gameplay is not that great. Even for a rough draft. Like, they said it was like a rough thing. So I was like, yeah, you know, fair enough. This will be pretty rough. That's understandable, right? I can handle a rough game. But it's not very playable either. I really want to try to get to the end, but, like, there's no checkpoints. I hit something and I die. Oh, no! Okay, I avoided it. I guess, if you get a dev of good art school, I do like the art. This mouse is really cute. They look like a great protagonist. I'm kind of memorizing the upper... Oh, wow, I broke that. Okay, I guess I'm going this way. I think I'm just memorizing the upper route because if I just stick to one route, I could technically memorize it. Which should get me through. Okay, I think when I jump up here... Yeah, enemies, stop. Okay. And there's a guy here. I can jump over him. Yeah, okay. Wow. So I have to be careful over here. Also, hey, Esther. Okay, mate. Okay, this is my best personal PB. Best PB. Alright. You know, that exclamation mark in the background is accurate. At all times, watch out. That's what that sign is trying to tell me. Like, I'm going slow because it's entirely possible that there's just some spikes somewhere. Oh, no. Ah, dang. Okay, you need to go faster, but also if I go fast, I might die. The level design doesn't make any sense. You have to go fast, but also don't go fast. That's very dangerous. Oh wow, I don't know why I dashed it. That was actually very unsmart. Yeah, I'm just hello, welcome back. Oh man, goodness me. I'm currently doing my best to memorize a route.
This looks interesting.
It's impossible. It looks cute, but the gameplay is it's impossible. Oh dang it! By the way, if I don't do a crazy fast dash, I move very slowly, so I have a choice of either doing a crazy uncontrolled dash over those enemies or jumping between them. I think jumping between them is smarter.
I love the jacket.
Yeah. They have a good style.
Yeah, this reminds me somewhat...
Epic.
This reminds me somewhat of a game called Mad Rat Dead.
Well, the dead part is very accurate to it. Like, you make one little... Like, you go so fast but you die when you touch anything. The dash doesn't hurt enemies either. Okay, I can jump off of them without dashing. Okay, then we go over here. The stream is a little zoomed in for one-hit death. That's the other problem. It is, absolutely. This is just the normal zoom, though. Ah! That did not bounce me the way I probably should have taken it normally. I don't want to go too fast there. I think after that section is something bad, so... I am taking specifically the upper route because it's the one I can learn. Oh, well, never mind. It's okay, they all merge back if you get far enough. Or if I do that. Oh, by the way, you can't control your jump height, you just automatically jump maximum height. So if you're wondering there, I tapped the A button, but I still did a full jump height into the spike.
Oh dear. That's like platforming 101.
A little bit. I can jump them if they're walking towards me. Let's see, I think up here is, yeah, these guys. Ah. Also, the fact that when I jump, I think these guys just go off screen entirely, that's not great. If I have any speed at all, I jump high enough where they go off screen. Okay. Oh wait, this is the part where I actually need some speed, I think? Let's see. Let me go slow. Yeah, because I need to hit that with some speed. Oh! That design! That was such a lol. The game was just going lol. Yeah, the fact you gain tons of height when you go fast enough sounds nice, but actually it's kind of disorienting. Okay, I think. Take it.
You like the character though.
You have to remember where to stop and slow down. What the heck? I was wondering what would happen if I tried that. Apparently that happens. Okay. Oh, the character's great. And the art's okay. The spikes blend in too much with the environment, so that's why I say it's okay.
Oh, yeah, with the background being spiky?
It matches the walls, the spikes. Color-wise.
That too. That too.
You definitely need a health bar in this one, at the very least.
Mad Rat Dead was one-hit dead, one-hit kill, but you were able to rewind time a little bit in that one.
I'm gonna max speed. Oh no! Even if you go the max speed, oh my goodness! What is the point of that jump? I thought, oh, maybe I just didn't go fast enough last time. No, that doesn't fix it. So I didn't even touch the spike. Come on! I touched the wall above it and I died. I kind of want to beat this, however long this level is, I kind of want to beat it. It's probably just this one level. This is a classic Sonic problem of kill too fast, can't anticipate it's coming up. It's worse than that, though, because at least in a Sonic game, you usually just hit so you lose rings. At the worst. Or maybe you go into a bottomless pit, but they're not, like, everywhere. This doesn't technically have bottomless pits, but much like a bottomless pit, everything is one hit killing me. Okay, my decision for this jump is instead of going up, I'm gonna go like this. Okay, okay, so it looks like if I hold right after doing that, that is actually the trick. As long as I don't hit those guys, I guess. I'm routing. I'm just routing at this point.
Routing for survival.
Routing to... Not even routing for speedrun, routing for playing.
Hence why I said routing for survival.
Yeah, I heard that. I just realized that routing is usually done for speedrunning, but no, not in this case. Okay, this is the... Yeah, there they are. Let's wait for them to completely get out of the way. So let's see, is this the jump? I think... No, it's the one after this. Okay, so I'm gonna dash forward, and then hold right and pray. Oh. Okay, if I had dash forward there, it looks like I would have avoided that spike wall and maybe fallen somewhere, so that's an alternative idea. Just dash once, don't dash a second time if I fall. Okay. We'll see what happens with that, if I do that. I wonder how long this is. Man, this is, you know, this would be a... If I saw a level map, if I could see a level map, that would be amazing. That would help immensely. Okay, so I'm gonna do a small jump, dash, see what happens by holding right. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna dash one more time and then not dash. Okay, yep. So I fell below where I kept... Okay, now there's 2 guys. And a low ceiling. Okay. Oh, come on! I didn't actually touch him! I got near him and I died! Okay, if I do fall down there, I guess I gotta dash over them and hope for the best. This game has... I don't think there's any design foresight here. That's the problem. I don't think there's also a route that it will just be easier. I mean, there might be a route that's... If I go zigzag up and down a certain way, there might be an easier path, technically, but I wouldn't really know what that is, so... Maybe I should do a maximum height jump before I... Okay. Yeah, it feels... You know what? Let's try something different.
Is the music restarting every time you restart?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
I'm surprised you only noticed now. Okay, you have to go up at the start. It's like not a choice.
Well, I was chewing. I couldn't really hear much.
That's okay. You can't hear anything if you chew? That's interesting.
Well, I can hear stuff, but not when it's soft.
Oh. That's true. I do have it turned down a little bit.
Oh, you do have a dive.
Technically. Doesn't really help much, but I do have one.
And I take it your dash doesn't hurt enemies.
Nope. That would be, that would make this slightly more doable. I'm just trying to figure out what actually is the best path. I have this stupid idea. No, that didn't help. Okay. Wow! If I got maximum speed on this and then jump before the spring and then just kept going, like this. Ah! This is impossible! You do have to get a little lucky of enemy positioning for some of those jumps, yeah. Okay. Also, this spring confuses me because... Wait, hold on a second. Can I... Wait, I'm sorry, I have a wall jump? I have a wall jump. Okay, that's good to know.
Usually if a character is clinging to a wall, that means there's a wall jump.
I was too focused on just trying to memorize the level for me to actually notice that as a detail. Yeah, this is really hard. I don't think I can beat this level, but I'm sure I want to try a little bit more. Just for the heck of it. Okay. So I'm just trying to judge the distance of how far that goes. So I'm gonna give myself a maximum height jump and see what happens. Oh! Well, if those enemies hadn't been up, I think I would have been fine. But there's like... You notice how like there's... It looks like there's multiple spring jumps of enemies going up and down? I have to get lucky with multiple enemy sets at the same time. That feels kind of impossible, don't you think? Yeah, I was using the parallax to determine my position from the spring. That's exactly what I was doing.
Clever.
I was like, oh, when I hit that background spike wall is when the spring shows up. However, it didn't really matter, because I hit that one spring anyways, and I think what I want to do is I want to jump before I hit the spring, but I don't think I can do that very easily, unless I avoid the first spring. So that's what I'll do. So... That was a little early, but okay. I need as much height as possible. As you can tell, there's... It might be better to fall. I just realized it might honestly be better to fall there. With there being so many enemies up there, I don't know. What a game. I mean, it's a rough prototype, but even for a rough prototype, wow, you know. There's a lot to deal with here, is what I'm trying to say.
I wonder how much of this is the developer going, okay, I know this now, I'm gonna make it harder.
I wonder too. It really does feel like you need to know the level to play this. Like, this is definitely, it feels like an extreme case of developer knows their own game, designs it around that way, but like to an extreme degree where it's like you literally have to know everything to know what's happening. It's kind of what it feels like. I knew I made a mistake by jumping there. If you jump straight up, you lose all your momentum.
So we do know all of the controls, right?
Yes, they were listed. The only buttons I'm not hitting are if I hit R, I restart the whole level, and there's a quit button. Zoom out the camera would be beneficial, quite simply. I get why they were zoomed in this much. They're probably wanting to show off their art. I kind of get it. And drop. Well, this is a different situation I'm in now. Is this bad? Will I drown? Can I do this boost without dying? Oh, okay, it gives you extra height. So if I drop there, I just sploosh into some water and it's pretty harmless. Okay. Now, what do I want to do here? Okay. I was like, I'll anticipate when they're going... Oh, come on. I have to do a dash to get up there. This is very dangerous. Oh, actually, that kind of worked. Here, let me wait for these guys to move as far to the left as possible. So I have time to not... That's rough. They give you no space. I need to do a dash to get extra height, you see.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
This is taking the speed-based jump height mechanic to an interesting degree.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a word I could use here. I mean, the speed-based mechanic is interesting in the sense that, like, yeah, that could be a good idea. It's not currently, but it could be. It's not like I hate every idea here, and I do think the art's very nice. But the hitboxes aren't. I bet you he drew these, hand-drawn enemies, but it's very specific, they have a unique shape, right? They have their body, how they're shaped. Unfortunately, I think their hitboxes are just squares. Squares around them, including the airspace around them, unfortunately.
Like I said, hitboxes shouldn't be taken as such a literal term.
Yeah. I won't be playing this too much longer, but I want to try a little bit more. Square boxes are fine if they're clear, I suppose. I bet the spikes are squares too. Well, to be fair, capsule-shaped hitboxes make more sense for a 3D game like yours. And also, in a 3D game like yours, there's a little more space to maneuver around enemies, so if their hitboxes are a little simple, that's not the worst thing. In a 2D game, you have less room, and those hitboxes need to be more accurate, I feel. Because in a 2D game, I have less room to get around them, so... do the fire enemies before the back-and-forth Spike Fiesta even reach you if you're standing below them? I don't know, Spring Fiesta. I'm not sure. The only thing I know for sure is that I'm going to... I think the lower route is horrible, but it's less horrible than the upper route. So I'm just just gonna... I'm gonna try something here. So what I need to do with this, I know what to do. Jump over them, keep the momentum, and then jump again. Like, don't stop after jumping them. That's what I gotta do there. Okay. It went a little further than I meant to. Went a little less further than I meant to. So basically, if I jump those enemies successfully and then I hold right further to keep going, I will reach... I have the necessary speed to... You're right. They're there to hit you if you go in the air. But that jump is actually hard, though. Like getting over the enemies, I mean. It is a hard jump. No, I went too far. This is why I was getting impatient with myself. I was like, I'm going slow, but I was also getting annoyed at myself for going slow, but I needed to go slow. That was not... And it's not an optional thing.
Hurry up and slow down!
Like, I know where they are, kind of, those enemies that go up and down, and it's like, obviously I also need to jump them, but... Whoa. Okay, I swear, these guys are further to the left than usual. Okay, cool! So that's supposed to knock me to the next spring, and it just didn't. I did nothing different there, it just decided not to actually connect me with that spring.
I think you just barely missed the hitbox, maybe.
Yeah. It always looked a little janky when I was doing it, so I'm not really surprised, but also... Dang it, man, I was relying on you. Come on. But, by the way, that spring can bounce me high enough to hit those guys. If I go too fast. Again, if I go too fast.
Spring height is determined by speed too. Huh.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
Okay. I have a weird thought. Hold on a second. What's to the left? A wall. What's up the wall? Okay. A lot of speed that you can get right here. And there's that spikes I died at. Okay. Okay, no, not enough height. I had this thought of, like, what if I go above the spike wall there? And, like, maybe not take that terrible tunnel path? But I don't think that is viable.
I notice you can run on water when you dash.
I can. It's not a terribly useful ability, but...
Still nifty.
Yeah. There are some concepts here. Yeah, I think that if I managed to do the upper path, I could get on top of this spike wall, like at the top of it. So I was thinking maybe I could just do a... You know what, it's not actually that dangerous to show what I was going to try, as long as I do it right. No, I did it wrong. I was wondering if I could get a boost out of the water that just sent me straight up, like that, safely, but... Okay, we're gonna worry about the big jump. Okay. Okay. I did it! PB! PB!
Yay!
Yeah! Okay, I'm done. Unless there's some way to cheat this. I mean, I guess I could open Cheat Engine and try to figure out how to adjust my jump height. I did this recently with another game.
I can't think of anything.
It's too hard, though.
Hey, Reese, did you extricate yourself from the Gateway Arch?
No, I'm still stuck there.
The Gateway Arch.
Apparently, Reese is in St. Louis now.
Oh!
I just passed there.
I kind of want to give it one more shot. There's one other way I could do. Let's see, that after that jump, though, it's probably saying bad. It's not so bad jumping those guys when they're walking towards you if you are, if you have airspace to do it. Then it's not so bad, but... But hi, Reese. Hope your driving's been going well. Okay.
Yeah, I pretty much am at destination.
Good.
Just 50 more miles.
Okay, you know what? Actually, I think I actually can take my time here if I'm just careful. Because I can get enough height to. Yeah, I can get enough height to do that.
Also, yes, it was no joke when I had to.
I knew it! I knew they would put that there. This is such a mean game. Oh, sorry. What?
Yeah, I would agree with the spikes. Oh no, I was gonna say I was not joking when I meant 1,000 miles.
I didn't think you were. I knew there was a big trip you were doing.
Where did you start from?
Delaware.
So yeah, any successful speed jump needs to be immediately screeched to a halt if you want to survive in this game.
That's an evil mechanic in the game.
You were really close to me.
I wonder how close I am to the end of the level after that. Like, it zigzags up, and then what? You know?
I don't know, to me this game feels a little floaty.
Wait, you're watching this while you're driving?
No, I'm not driving right now, I'm at a hotel.
Oh, okay.
I do value my safety.
This is good. Okay. Again, that is not a fair hitbox. I'm trying to jump as late as possible. For obvious reasons, because it's a low jump height ceiling. But, I wanna try to make at least the next zig. Please let me get up the next zig. I wanna try it. Oh no, I didn't have enough speed. If this game had a health bar, it would probably be more doable, but also I could probably cheat engine the health bar. But since this is a one-hit death game, that's not really possible, probably.
What this needs is at least checkpoints.
Yeah, the lack of checkpoints, too. That can't be ignored.
Yeah. I understand games when there are less checkpoints towards the end of a game, but this is not towards the end of the game.
If it's a short demo, technically could be the end of the game.
True.
But wait, it's that wall that I'm currently behind, that background wall. I look for that coming up, and then I know I'm about to hit the stream. So that saves me at least a little time. Keep track of that. Just wanted to see what kind of height that would get me. Okay. There's another option, by the way, of jumping and dashing over these enemies, but that would just get me killed in most cases, I think. I tried to pull back. I had too much speed. So I need as much speed as possible to clear those guys, but also not as much speed as possible because then I'll run into the spikes. I need to go fast to clear them, but then I also need to go just fast enough to clear them with no excess speed. That's the truth of the matter. Because excess speed means I go into the spikes. Unless I jump. Maybe if I jump straight up, I could make it work. I'm not sure. Because I don't know what's after that. I'm definitely giving this game more shots than I probably should. And I realize that. Ah, dang it, I thought I jumped them. If I could figure out how to do the earlier sections quicker, that would probably be good for my sanity a little bit. But like, you make one little mess up and you're not gonna be clearing the area. Okay. Oh! Didn't mean to water run there. Okay. Yeah. Let's try one trick. I have one trick up my sleeve I want to try, and then we'll move on. This game has had enough of my attention, I think. But I'll give it a cheat engine, because it's a very simple game. It might be pretty easy to do this. Let's see. If you're wondering what I'm going to cheat engine, basically, I'm gonna find my Y coordinates. That's what I'm gonna do. To do that, jump, scan. Scan again.
Or you could go down the ramp a little
scan.
bit.
Scan again. I'm just doing increase, decrease value. It's actually very quick. I jump, value goes up. I land, value goes down. I jump, value goes up. I land, value goes down. I move around a little bit just to get a different result. I say unchanged value. And then, here's the key. And then I'll jump, value goes up. Okay, the values, I have 21 values left. Alright, decrease value there. Okay, now I'm gonna go down this ramp. Decrease value. Oh, found no results. Okay then. Interesting. Alright then. Let's see here. Alright, we're gonna do a few fancy things here, and we might crash the game. But we might not. Let's see. It's 21 values is pretty narrowed down. That's enough to mess with, so... What's that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock the values. So I've just locked a bunch of values. Okay, nothing happened. I'm gonna lock some more values. Okay, nothing happened. What I'm trying to do is make it so I can't jump. Okay, I crashed the game. Alright, that's enough of that, I think. Let me fire back up for an outro. But yeah, that so I don't really know what this developer is doing exactly, because they do say it's a rough draft of what the original Comet could have been. So it sounds like they had an idea for something, and then could have been. I wonder if they just dropped it. They do say a difficult speedrun game, so difficult is literally a take. So they wanted to make a speedrun game that's hard. I see what they were trying to do, but I think even a speedrun game needs to still be flexible enough that you can play the level and learn it. Right? Like, yeah, a speedrunner can memorize everything, but don't you need, like, a starting baseline? Like, here's the problem. even if a speedrunner were to memorize the level, if you just jump in midair at some points, because of how zoomed in the screen is, you will have no reference points of objects or enemies or anything or level. So you'll constantly lose track of your position unless you know exactly what's going on. That's the main problem. Like I was going blind for so much of it because of how zoomed in it is. Also, yeah, where are the polygons? That's a good question. Yeah, sorry guys. I really wanted to try to get to the end of it just because I'm like, oh, this seems like something that nobody's going to get to the end of. I'm going to try it, but no, it's too much. That's too difficult. What do you guys think?
Had an interesting thing going there and very cute. Definitely keep the character for something else, but
I agree with that.
Yeah, no health or checkpoints at the very least.
Like,
I would say the game.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'd say the game is cute in the style, but it's a little too floaty to my liking for a platformer.
Yeah, checkpoints and stuff like that doesn't ruin a difficult speed. If you want a game that's a difficult speedrunner game, like obviously, yeah, a speedrunner who's mastered a game will be going as fast as they can, and they won't make any mistakes. They won't run into any obstacles, so the health part doesn't matter and stuff. But like, my goodness, you're not going to get that many people speedrunning a game if it is if you make it impossible to like play. Like yeah, checkpoints and or just hits or whatever, like yeah, a speedrunner will. Here's the thing: you can add those features in without making the game less difficult, because a speedrunner will not use the checkpoints, will not use the health system properly, in trying to get the best run. That would waste their time to respawn at a checkpoint and stuff. So the checkpoints don't hurt a speedrunning game; they just give people they just make it just makes it more approachable. Especially for a speedrunner in training who just wants to learn the game first before they actually try seriously to do a deathless run, But yeah, Comet Tail Polygon Panic. I wonder if they've abandoned this. If so, I kind of understand, unfortunately, why. Again, I'm not sure if this is an abandoned project, but that line where they say a rough draft of what the original Comet Tail could have been really sounds like they've given up on the project. And if so, I kind of get it. Like, the inherent design here isn't good enough to be fun, unfortunately, even for a speedrunning focus, I'd say. I guess version 2.0 added cutscenes. I guess the intro cutscene is what they were talking about when you first hit start. But it said cutscenes, which is also why I was playing so much, if you're wondering. It said cutscenes, plural. So I wanted to see what other cutscenes there were, possibly, but I guess we will not see, because I am not good enough to get through this. But yeah, this honestly feels like a game that only the dev really knows the layout for. Like, yeah, it feels like you need some sort of level map or something to even play it. Like, you have to inspect the level map, plan your route, and then try it out when you know what's going on. But yeah, that was Comet Tail Polygon Pack. I definitely spent longer in it than I probably should have, but I wanted to see how far I could get. I got pretty far, I think. I guess, you know what? Give it a shot yourself if you're curious, and see if you can further me. If you find another cutscene, let me know. But yeah, that was Comet Tail Polygon Panic.